Alright, so this is the first anime that I've watched that immediately made me transition to reading it. Before I get into it, I will have to say, however, if you could please hit that like and subscribe button for more related content. Alright, getting back into it, sorry about that. After watching episode 6, I immediately started reading. I read through the first 84 episodes, as it's called during the webtoon, and during my first sitting, I was astounded. I was already wowed by the show, but the webtoon is incredible. I stopped to watch episode 7 really quickly because it just got released, and I'm trying to keep up with the anime as well as the webtoon. I'd honestly just rather keep destroying this webtoon, however, because I am in love with it. Alright, so let's talk about episode 6, where everyone gets their specific roles, whether it be a fisherman, light bearer, wave controller, spear bearer, or the scout. There's also special positions, but we won't worry about those right now. So let's talk about our main three. Obviously, the best boy, Rack, is 100% going to be a spear bearer. Kun turns out to be a light bearer, which fits him, as I believe he is well suited for leadership. Then we have our simp, our little boy, Bam, the wave controller. So wave controllers are kind of special, in my opinion. With the use of Shinsu, they can really turn any battle in their favor, whether it is healing allies or attacking enemy forces. We see very early on that our boy is most certainly talented, as he produces a Shinso ball. The foreshadowing is real, everyone. I do like that everyone is becoming buddy-buddy now. Through the scout missions like Hats and Shibisu getting Kun and Bam to sign their paper to be their friend. The banter between them, like between Kun and Hats calling him earrings, and the swordsman telling him he should commit seppuku and all this stuff, it's fantastic. I have yet to hate a single character besides Rachel or Michelle, whatever the hell you want to call her. She can go die for all I care, trying to hide herself from Bam even though he damn well knows it's her. You cannot tell him that it's not her. He knows her. She raised him. There's no way he would mistake her. Also, if you read it, like, God, is it rough? Please read it and talk to me about it so that I'm not alone here. So I totally forgot to mention that in order to use Shinso, you have to make a contract with the administrator on each floor. And when Bam makes his contract with the administrator says that he smells good. And it's this, like, giant dragging-looking thing, like something out of fairy tale or something. It's nuts. It's crazy. Also, it takes a huge toll on him as he comes back sweating and panting with, like, this distraught look on his face. So, with Rack, he got upstaged by the spear beer that's with Rachel and Princess and Dorsey. He immediately hits a target and passes the test, leaving Rack in the dust. Rack then decides to go to the wild and train more, as he thinks he has failed, which is also hilarious. As Kun is trading in his little light tower station thing, he sees that Rack has passed his test. So out of the three of them, he is the only one to actually pass right away. Kun seems to believe that this is almost nonsense, the testing that is, not Rack. He even goes as far as to say that it's like a computer class for old people. He learns that our little green lizard, Anak, is actually already dead. Speaking of Anak, she and Dorsey begin in an all-out fight during their test, in which they're just literally throwing people off of the map as they're traversing through this terrain. We learn that Anak is actually an imposter using her mother's name, and she also plans on killing everyone with the name of Jihad in order to avenge her mother. So, episode 6 was a complete banger, and a shit ton happens. So let's move on to episode 7. So, opening, we see the conclusion of Anak and Dorsey's fight, resulting in them both falling and both of them ending up rather injured. Move forward to our main boy Bam in their wave controller test. A few of the participants are not able to pop these balloons with Shinzo. However, Bam manages to pop 3 with a slight lack of control, as his teacher tells him. He is definitely talented though, as previously mentioned. We also learn that Laru is helping him train because Bam managed to find his pillow and wash it for him, as the hag was using it to sleep and drool all over in her drunken little stupor. I love the fact that LaRue treasures sleep so much that Bam helping him sleep grants him a favor is just fantastic. I absolutely adore the comedy in this show. Like, with Shibisu and Hats trying to get their friends, and Hats realizing it's his fault that they can't make friends due to his temper, I love it. So, we see our lovely starved princess and Dorsey sitting in bed just wishing for food, and wouldn't you have it, Coon's genius comes in handy yet again. He sets it up that Hats and Bam bring her some food in order to exchange for her signature on Hats and Shibisu's friend sheet. Also, he makes sure to mention that Hats calls the princess beautiful in order to get on her good graces a little bit, and of course, it works, because why wouldn't it? If Coon comes up with it, it's obviously going to work. They then go to Anak's room and give her a chicken pie in order to get her to sign. This is significant because her dad used to always make them whenever her mom and him would fight. Apparently, they were the best chicken pies in the world, so Anak always looked forward to them bickering. During all of this amazing friendliness, we see the brat, Rachel, or Michelle Light, lurking in the shadows, and she's trying to make sure that no one is mentioning or talking about her. So, while Dorsey mentions that she is stupid from hiding from such a cute boy, and whatever is at the top of the tower, it better be worth, because Bam is literally just putting himself over for her, like trying to, it's so romantic, Dorsey says. Clearly something is strange happening between the two, Rachel and Bam, something that's more than just what you see on the surface. So, Ho is laying in his room freaking out over not being good enough, and Bam upstaging him when a message arrives for him saying, "Do you want to climb the tower?" And he reads it and freaks out, looking all over to make sure so no one saw him, and running back into his room. If you read it, you would know what it is saying. Just pointing that out. We see the next test is going to be run by the ranker in charge of training the scouts. Also, it's a game of tag where there are two people that are it. There's two teams, and the person who is it has to make it out before tagged by the ranker being the other it person. Each person that is it receives a badge, and the it person has to take that badge. So it's a little bit more complicated than regular tag, I guess you could say. So the first team up consists of people like Kun, Hat, Shibisu, not Bam, and Shibisu is used as bait in order to lure out the ranker. Obviously, this is a part of Kun's master plan. Yet again, we see that it is definitely the brains of the entire series in just these few episodes. However, if you just read it, you would know. Whatever, it's fine. Just watch it and wait, it's okay. So the ranker starts chasing Shibisu the bait when he decides to take out the lighthouses. And it's within seconds. Like, it's nuts. He just pops up, done, killed him. Not killed him, but you get what I'm saying here. Also mentioning that a pro scout doesn't need light to see. He fell into their trap though, however, he's too good and grabs the Green April, destroying their plan. Maybe. And the episode ends with the ranker saying that he is just so pissed off. Oh man, there is so much more to come in the next couple of episodes, and I cannot personally wait for it. It's going to be incredible. The adaptation so far has been fantastic, but now that I started reading it, I would definitely have to say that I much prefer the webtoon than the show, mostly because I can go through it at my own pace and get through everything. There's also a lot more like added little comedy in there, I feel like, and a lot more a little bit of like character nuances that I like a lot more. Definitely plan on keeping up with the show as well as the webtoon as more is released, and I cannot wait to see the more that is going to be revealed. It's an emotional roller coaster that I don't think anybody is going to be ready for, especially me. There's just so much that keeps happening, and like the new stuff that I'm reading, oh my god, guys, like I think I know what's happening, but I might not at the same time. Whatever. That's all I have for today's little bit of a rant about the Tower of God. I am most certainly going to be trying to cover a lot more about this show, maybe like specifics about the characters in depth. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. If you want to see some more stuff about it, I'm definitely down to make more videos about it. So, let me know if you liked this video about Tower of God so I can make more videos about Tower of God. Also, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It definitely supports the channel and keeps me making these videos for you guys. I know it's been a little bit of a time since I posted my last video. I just had a lot going on, and of course, I wanted to watch the newest episode. So, just once again, hit that subscribe button for some more glorious anime content. I have been Crypto Anime, and you guys have a great rest of the day.